Guys, in this video I'm going to be taking you for a quick tour in this abandoned house. So let's see what is inside. People usually do videos or quick tour inside a multi-million-dollar house, but today I'm going to take you through one of the most old huts here in Kenya. This is actually a rural village. Yeah, one of the most old huts. The huts that people used to live long time ago, but here in the village you even find people living right now. Yeah, I think the owner of this house actually abandoned this house like 2 years ago. Yeah, life overwhelmed him here in the village. He could not sustain himself anymore after a very long period of drought and suffering. No work to do, nowhere to get money from, so he had to leave the village. He even sold the land to another person. So he left the land. He left the land, his homestead. So this was actually the house that this guy was living. He was actually living, him, his wife, and her daughter. There were 3 of them living in this house. But I've never understood how they used to live in this house. Let me get you into a quick tour, then you get to see. I don't know which one was the door. I think this one was the door. Guys, this is so crazy. Hey, should I even enter here? I'm even kind of afraid. Let me do this first. Let's just check it from the outside. Yeah, so this is the house itself. Is it even safe, guys? Is it even safe getting in here? So the house is actually made of mud. Yeah, as you know, in the villages, most of the houses, not in all villages, but in some villages and in most villages, houses are usually made of mud. Yeah, mud, and you can see no iron sheets here. These things look like stick. They are not even grass. Oh, they are grass. Yeah, they are grass. Yeah, they are grass. Grass plus some sticks. I'm even afraid of getting in here. Oh my God, let me get inside. I'm hoping that there is nothing that can harm me. Hey guys, I'm just feeling afraid. Yeah, so I was told that this one was the store where they used to store their things. Let's say after even harvesting, this is where they usually store their things. But I'm wondering, okay, see how they used to stand in this house. It means that they never stood in this house. They were like, movement was by bending, and I think they only used this house for sleeping and even storing their items. But during the day, they didn't spend their time here. Guys, look. Let me know if you can stay in such a house. Let me just know. Look, the house is in a circular shape. Look. So what I usually don't understand is how these guys usually stay here, how they used to stay here, because the house is very small, and even if I get inside it, I cannot even stand. I have to bend. So up to date, I've never understood. I just wish that guy was still here so that you can see how he used to do it. Like, this is very crazy, bro. Very crazy. Look at the hut. Yeah, this is actually the hut. But here in the village, you find such houses. There are still people who have such houses. Like, this guy built this house using no money. This guy didn't spend even a single shilling building this house, because the materials used to build the house were he just acquired them locally. Let's start with the soil. The soil, he just acquired it from the ground here. Okay, the wood that he used, we usually call them fito. That's the Swahili word that we usually use. Fito. Yeah, fito. That's the Swahili word. The wood that he used, he just acquired them just within the farm, like cutting some bush like that and acquiring. Okay, what else? This guy, okay, let me check. I don't know if the guy used nails or he didn't. Let me confirm. It's like the guy never used nails. I can't see any piece of nail here. No piece of nail. Oh my god. So the guy didn't even use nails to build this house. That's the thing I've realized. The guy didn't use nails. So people usually use some sisal. They usually use sisal. They cut the sisal into small pieces. Then they used to tie the woods together. So the guy, I believe the guy didn't use even a single shilling in building this house. By then it was very good. It looked very nice. Yeah, it was very good. But right now it's damaged. It's more, I believe, more than 2 years. Nobody has been living here. That's why you can see it's like this. So while other guys are building their dream houses using millions of shillings, millions of dollars, building dream houses, very, very big, nice houses, people here in the village, some people, not all people, live in such houses. Guys, please let me know in the comment section down below. Would you live in such a house? Would you live in such a house? Let me just know. Here in the village, it's something common. When someone lives in such a house, people don't see it. People don't view it as a very, very big deal. They have not taken you into a very, very nice tour. Guys, I'm even afraid there might be something dangerous here, like snake. I just have that feeling that it's not safe. But I think you've seen. Yeah, I've even entered inside and you've seen. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below. Would you dare live in such a house where you can't even stand straight like this? You like have to bend. You like have to bend. I'm even wondering how this guy was living here. I'm even wondering. I'm just wondering. And here this guy had this tree. This tree provided him with a shade. You know, this guy was our neighbor, but life became so tough and he actually decided to evacuate. He moved to another place. He moved to another place. He is no longer in this village. So this guy used to stay here with his wife and her little daughter. Yeah, they used to spend their day outside here most of the time. But sometimes in the house, where the house is very small, you know, in this house you can't have chairs, you can't have a bed, you can't have the couches and the table, you can't have a television here. This house is very let me get into it once again. Guys, look, while you are here, okay, look, you like have to bend or squat. You can't even stand. I believe they were not cooking from here. But what I'm wondering, you know, I've not been living in the village. I only came, then when they were still here, I only came here like once or twice, and I stayed like a week or two. At that time, I never used to stay on this side. I used to stay with my other brothers at the town. Yeah, so this guy, I believe, even never used this house to cook. But I can see it's like we have some smoke. Yeah, on this side. You see? Even here, we have smoke. Yeah, this guy even cooked here. Oh my God. I never knew. I wish at that time when he was here, I could just come and so that he can give us a very, very good tour, house tour, and even tell us how he managed to live in this house, because this is crazy, bro. This is actually very crazy. The guy actually cooked here. I know they were sleeping here. Hey, he didn't use nails to build this house. You're living in a house that you don't pay rent. You didn't use even a single shilling, a single penny to build the house. So you see, when you're living in the village, sometimes life is usually very different. Some people can live here in the village without using even a single penny, especially when it rains and people harvest nicely. Some people end up using no money. They don't buy anything like sugar cane. not sugar cane. It's it, yeah, sugar, not sugar cane. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm saying sugar cane instead of sugar. Let me get out. I'm not safe here. Let's get out. Mad mansion. Yeah, a village mad mansion. Yeah, so I wish at that I could come here at that time when the guy was still living here, so that he can give us a very, very, very nice tour. But I'm thinking of one day, look, guys, in fact, on the other side, there's a person who usually lives in this house. He didn't use even a single penny to build it, and I can't even explain how it looks. Oh my god. You know, when you come here to the village, you'll actually see the kind of life that people are living, and you'll be shocked. You know, this village is totally different from the villages that I was seeing in the up country. Yeah, it's actually totally different. The kind of life that people live, like some people don't care. Or I remember in 2010 when I went to my grandma's place where my mom was born, to my mom's mother. Yeah, I went there in 2010. I spent there around a week. That's the only time I've ever lived in a village ever since I was born. Till this time when I've come here in the village to live with my parents. Yeah, so that was the only time that I ever lived in the village, but I didn't see such houses like this. In fact, back then, it was in 2010, but remember they were not using the grass as the roof. They usually use the iron sheet. You know, my mom's village is like a little bit of developed. Yeah, it's not just a village like this, because it's not even that much interior. From my mom's village because my mom's village is located in Kakamega. Yeah, from the village to the town is actually 50 Kenyan shillings. She told me like that. That's around $0.4. Yeah. So at that time is when I lived in the village, but I never saw houses like this. Houses like this, I only came to see them here in the coast. Some people build houses here without caring. But this one was looking so nice. This one was looking nice. I'm saying this because there's a house that I saw somewhere there. But I'm making arrangements so that one day I can go take you some house tours in some people's house here in the village. What do you think about that? Do you think if it's a good idea? Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, I've not even got used to the villagers. When I'm just here, I usually spend a lot of my time in the house with my mom and my brother. Yeah, I don't usually engage with the villages, with other villages. You know, this village is usually very different. Even making friends with people, it's very difficult. And the thing here is that when you find someone like me, you can even find, okay, not all people, but there are some people who are of my age, 20 years, and they have already married. So what I'm saying is that the kind of life that people are living here is very, very different from what I'm used to. 20-year-old boy has already married. I've never seen that in up country where I used to live, or in the town. 20-year-old is a very, very young person who is actually supposed to be thinking of a way to get to success, to start earning money and all that, build a future life for himself. But here, I was surprised to see someone who is 20 years old, but he has already married. Some girls are less than 20 and they have already been married. Whew, that's it. Back to the house. Let me go this way. Okay, right now I've always been here in the village, but I've never done a house tour because the farm was not ours. Yeah, we just got this farm. We just acquired this farm courtesy of one of our subscribers. We actually thank God for her so much. Yeah, so she's the one who actually made this possible through God's grace, and we got this farm. So that's why right now I'm even free. Though the person who sold for us this land actually has some things here, some plants that he had planted, he has not yet harvested, and right now he's harvesting. He usually sends people here to harvest for him. Okay, this way is clear. He usually sends people to harvest for him. But right now, no one can ask you, what are you doing here? No. So long as I'm not touching his things, his plants, I don't have problem with that. Mine was just to show you this village house. Yeah. So when you come here to the village, don't be shocked to see such houses whereby someone didn't use even a single penny to build the house, and the person lives, life goes. Yeah. But this is not the kind of life that I want to live. You know, people usually have different goals. Yeah. So for this guy, I can say he was satisfied with this house. Yeah. But the house is actually looks nice. And the thing is that we have to renovate it. Now that the land is ours, we are not going to destroy, we are not going to damage the house, but you're going to renovate it very nicely. That's our plan. Yeah, so guys, I just thought it was worth it for me to do this short vlog to show you this house here and to take you for a short tour. Yeah, I think you've enjoyed the video, and you can let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this house? Can you live in such a house? Let me know. If suppose you are brought here to the village and you are handed over this house, let's say it's not damaged, it's just good on its original shape as the way it was built, can you live in that house? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.